Hello and welcome. This is register number URK17CS183, and today I will be demonstrating our lab experiment number 1, which is stack. So let's directly go to our first program. So as you can see here, I have created a function for stack. So I have declared here two variables as global variables, stack and put an array, and top as for defining the top of any stack. So in the first I've declared it as a global so that it can be accessed any function inside it to make it more easier. And first this method is going to put the top value as -1 because initially there is no values. In the second one, it is checking, like if it's empty then it will return true, or else it will return false, just to check the condition if it's empty or not. And in the third one, we is checking if it's full, just to check if it's full or not. That's for that we are reducing the total size -1. So if it's true, it will return 1, or else it will return false 0. And this is the push function, so it will check if it's is full is true, then obviously it will return stack is full, or else whatever it will do is it will increase the one stack of whatever the top is, and it will put the new numerical value there, and it will display the inserted number. And void display is to display all the values that is inside the stack. That's why I use this for loop. From top we keep on decrementing, so whatever value comes in the last will be visible to us in the first. And this is the pop function, which is going to keep on reducing the values from whatever the last first topmost size is. And this is like the array implementation, so it is quite simple. And as you can see here, I've used the switch loop to call all those functions. So let's run and see the program. So first of all, I guess we have to add a compiler. So sorry, I forgot to mention that. So here in this code blocks, we always have to add a compiler through mingw, as you can see here. So we'll go to my computer, we'll check program file A, and here we'll find compiler file mingw. We'll put the bin here, and let's go and find our compiler. So inside mingw, we have to put GCC compilers. This is used for C language, and G++ for C++. And we'll put OK. Now we'll try to compile it. So as you can see here, it's successfully compiled. Now let's do our operations. So first I'll enter my first choice, and it's asking to enter integer number, and it's asking me, do I want to continue? I'll say yes. Again, I want to push. I'll say yes. I'll put my second value. Yes, I want to continue. Let's go to our next display, and we'll see. As you can see, it's showing me 5 first and 3 next, because I've entered 5 next, so it is on the top right now. It will ask me to go again. Yes, I want to continue. I'll just type pop, and it's showing me 5 has been deleted. So because 5 is on the top, it will get deleted first. Now next, let's move to our next program. So this program is for converting the infix to postfix, and in this function, let's see how it's working. So here I have declared a small method named as getWeight. So basically getWeight, what it's doing is, like, it's this particular method is setting the priorities. Okay, so whatever we are giving as an input, these are the operators. So we have the priorities. So first comes the division, multiplication, they're in same hierarchy priority, then comes the plus and minus. So according to that, this function will work. And we are passing here two array type data, like character type data, which are infix and postfix. And this is the size, like whatever is the size of that whole character. And according to that, we are learning a loop and checking if the condition is there. This particular if condition is checking for opening of any braces. So if there is any opening, we'll push the data inside, and if there is closing, it will pop the data, or else it means whatever the operation is, it will perform the operation and then it will close and pop. Similar, it will reduce the size of our data. And it's checking if it's empty at the end. It's not empty at the end, then also it will pop it, and it keeps on incrementing. At the end, it's using this getWeight function to get whatever the weight means, the priority of that elements. And if weight equal to 0, it's giving postfix k++ equal to ch, means it's assigning that value to whatever the popped value to a new array. Not new array, means to the same array, but the reduced value. So it keeps on reducing, and at the end of the whole running of this loop will get only a single value in any kind of condition that we put it to. And here inside this main function we have transferred this particular value, and because these are variables, we'll be getting a postfix form of this infix notations. And let's see how this program runs. So as you can see here, this is like the infix form of our notation, and this is the postfix form. So here a into b, so as soon as it interacts the starting brackets, it keeps on taking the value, and as soon as it interacts the closing bracket, it pops it. So popping it means the plus value operator comes into function, and that is put here, and then after that it goes to the division and check the priority of division and multiplication, which is in the same hierarchy. So it will pop the elements if two operators are there and they're in same hierarchy, not of lower order. So it will simply pop it. That's why the multiplication came here, and then the operand d comes, and then the operator division. So we have successfully completed our first experiment. Thank you so much for watching.